Welcome to Allan Reports TV. I'm your host, Allan Labucan from allanreports.com. Today we have a new installment of our In the News segment, and we'll be talking about a couple of resource companies with recent developments. Before we get started, we always like to start out with our thank yous. First of all, we use youtube.com and ustream.tv to produce these shows and broadcast them and record them for you to watch at your own leisure. They're great websites for anybody that's interested in doing online TV programs, and we highly recommend those two websites. And we also have links to our channels on those two websites on our website if you're watching the show on our website, and so that's a good way to go and find our past shows. We also, if you're watching the show on our website at allanreports.com, you'll notice to the left and right of me that there's banners. Those banner sponsors are really important in us being able to bring these shows to you. And if you want to do some homework on those companies, just click on their banner. It'll take you to their website where you can do a bunch of homework on them. They got plenty of information on there. And of course, to you, the viewers, if you didn't show up, we wouldn't have a reason to do the show. So thank you very much for tuning in. As I said, today's show we have two resource companies to talk about. One is focused on diamonds, and the other is involved with gold. And so we got a lot to talk about. We'll get right to it. Today's first company is Peregrine Diamonds. On the disclosure, we are shareholders of the company. Our past coverage of them includes they're a featured company in our Allan Reports email newsletter on commodities and resource stocks. We started coverage of them in that report on December 18th, 2008, which was our 21st edition. If you want to find that report, just look above me on our website and you'll find a report section. In there we have all of our past reports where you can find that 21st edition. Also, we've had them on our Ustream channel on past shows on October the 6th and May the 19th. You can find the link to the Ustream channel above me, and just look for those two dates. And on our YouTube channel, we had them on our July 20th, August 12th, and September the 9th shows. And again, that YouTube link is above me there, and you can find those shows on there. Their website is pdiam.com. The news we're going to talk about is their October the 29th news release. In that, they reported the recovery of a 1.15 carat diamond from an 840 kilogram micro diamond sample collected from their estimated 5 hectare CH31 kimberlite on the 9,800 square kilometer Chidliak project. Chidliak is located on South Baffin Island, approximately 120 kilometers from Iqaluit, the capital of Nunavut, Canada. The 840 kilogram sample yielded a total of 233 diamonds larger than 0.106 millimeter sieve size, including 5 diamonds larger than the 0.85 millimeter sieve size, which weigh a total of 1.39 carats. The CH31 kimberlite is located approximately 4 kilometers southeast of the CH7 kimberlite and approximately 5 kilometers southeast of the CH1 kimberlite. There's a quote in here from in the news release from Eric Friedland, who is the CEO of Peregrine, and he stated, and I quote, "These diamond results are very significant because CH31, a 5 hectare at 5 hectares, is the largest kimberlite discovered at Chidliak to date, and the 5th kimberlite with economic potential in Arctic settings. CH31 is located less than 5 kilometers from CH1 and CH7, 2 of the other kimberlites with economic potential at Chidliak. More exploration work at CH31, which could include a mini bulk sample, is being considered for next year," end quote. So that's the key information from the press release we wanted to talk about. Some of the reasons that we like Peregrine is they're a Canadian-based diamond-focused company. We're very bullish on diamonds based on long-term supply and demand trends. Their Chidliak project has found several diamond-bearing kimberlites, and now they are reporting larger stones as they get into doing bigger tests of their kimberlites. They have a strong management team and strong exploration team. They have a major mining company, one of the world's largest, as a partner. They have plenty of cash, and they have a project that has the potential of becoming, I think it is, the most important Canadian diamond discovery since the early days when the first diamond discoveries were happening in Canada. And as they go along, they keep on finding more and more kimberlites, and they're diamondiferous, and they've got some good-sized stones in them. It's really shaping up to be quite an impressive project, and they have a good funding, so we expect to see them doing a lot of work and reporting on a lot of stuff in the coming months. And again, if you want to do your homework, the best place to go is their website. They got plenty of information on there to do further research on the company. So that's a wrap on our chat regarding Peregrine Diamonds today. The second company we're going to talk about is Queenston Mining. On the disclosure, we're not shareholders of the company. Our past coverage of them has been on our YouTube channel on October 26th and September 29th. We also spoke about them in past of our old radio shows, and you can find a directory for our radio shows on our blog. The link to the blog is up there, and you just click on that. There's a radio show directory. You can find all the past Queenston, when we talked about Queenston, and then you can go back on our website and find the radio show player, and you can get some of our coverage on the company. Their website is queenston.ca. They had a couple recent news releases out. I'm going to start with the October 28th news release. The headline from that was, Queenston announces strategic investment by Agnico Eagle Mines Limited. They announced that Agnico Eagle Mines today entered a subscription agreement with the company to make a strategic investment of $35 million in Queenston by way of a non-broker private placement of units. Both boards have approved the transaction. There was a couple quotes we liked in there. One from Sean Boyd, who's the vice chairman and CEO of Agnico Eagle, who commented, and I quote, "This strategic investment is a strong indication of the quality and potential of Queenston properties in the Kirkland Lake camp. This investment provides us exposure to a world-class gold camp and is consistent with our strategy of investing in promising gold development opportunities. We look forward to using our exploration and mine development skills to assist Queenston in enhancing its gold resources and advancing their projects towards feasibility." End quote. Then there's also a quote from Charles Page, who's the president and CEO of Queenston, who said, and I quote, "We are very pleased with this investment from Agnico Eagle, a company which has proven expertise in the development of both underground and open pit mines. Proceeds from the private placement combined with the assistance of the Agnico Eagle team provide Queenston the opportunity to advance our projects towards the development stage." End quote. So then they had a news release out on November 3rd, and in the headline from that, Queenston reports new Upper Beaver drilling results and closing of the Agnico Eagle investment. They announced that drilling results from 6 new holes completed on the 100% owned Upper Beaver property located in Kirkland Lake, Ontario. Significant results of the drilling are summarized below and presented in Table 1. That's on their press release, and outlined on the longitudinal section accompanying this news release, available on the company's website. Again, that's queenston.ca. Also, the company reports the closing of the $35 million private placement financing with Agnico Eagle Mines Limited, previously announced on October 28th. So that was the first news release we talked about. Then in this press release on November 3rd, they had the highlights from the drilling. We're not going to go into each holes, but there's a couple here that we'll pull out. One of those holes had a 16.4 grams per ton gold with 1.9% copper over 8.5 meters. They had another hole here with 9.0 grams per ton gold with 9.4 grams per ton gold with 0.23% copper over 5.5 meters. And then they got all the other drill holes there where you can take a look at those results. Then there's a quote from Charles Page, as I mentioned earlier, Queenston's president and CEO, and he said, and I quote, "The deep drilling at Upper Beaver continues to encounter impressive mineralization in both the eastern and western portions of the deposit. The porphyry zone has now been extended to a depth of 1,300 meters below surface, where it continues to remain open. In two of the holes reported, UB10-161W7 and W1, in addition to high-grade gold values, both holes intersected significant copper mineralization, assaying 1.9% and 2.52% respectively. The copper credits add significant value to the deepest deposit, particularly with the copper price near $3.80 US per pound. Three drills continue to operate at Upper Beaver as the company prepares for an updated mineral resource to be completed in the first quarter of 2011, end quote. Then also in that news release, you can find a table with the various different assay results. They've got a real good map that shows the drill results that can help you understand how things are looking at depth. And they got plenty of details about their exploration and drilling efforts. Some of the reasons that we like the company, they're a gold-focused company with their projects in Ontario and Quebec. Both of those provinces are mining friendly, and the projects that Queenston is involved with are in well-known mining regions in those two provinces, some of the most prolific in the country. They have a major mining company as a large shareholder. They're well-funded, with the recent financings bringing them up to around $90 million. They have plenty of work underway, so they have a good flow of news upcoming. And they're working toward becoming being a gold mining company. And so, with all of this work and all the money that they have and the quality of the projects, we expect that they'll have a really good flow of news in the coming months. And so that's a wrap on our two companies we're going to talk about today. Oh, by the way, if you want to do your homework, a great place for Queenston is to go to their website that I mentioned earlier. So that's a wrap on our chat regarding our companies in the news today. Before closing, we'd like to stress that this show and our reports are for information purposes only. We aren't making buying or selling recommendations. It's important for you to do your own homework and speak with your financial advisors before making any investment decisions. We're always trying to grow our audience, and any effort you can make to help us get the word out about our reports, our website, our shows, we'd really appreciate that. We also really appreciate you taking the time to watch the shows. We know that everybody is very busy these days, and we strive to produce a show that brings you helpful, high-quality information and saves you time. The next show we're going to have will be another In the News segment. We're going to have that tomorrow. And one of the best ways to find out about our shows or any of our public speaking engagements, TV interviews, reports, is to subscribe to our, and if you look above me, you'll find a subscription icon. Just click on that and fill out the information. There's no charge to be part of our email list, and we'll keep you up to speed whenever we got anything going on regarding our reports, shows, public speaking engagements, and stuff like that. So we hope you can join us for future shows. You can find all of our work. Our hub is our website at allanberryreports.com. That's how you can find everything we're working on. And we hope you can tune in for our next show. Have a great day.